Mason. How is everybody? I hope we're doing well. I'm feeling more and more optimistic that the vaccines are rolling out, and there's actually going to be and then a waning down of this terrible pandemic that's killed over 500,000 of our fellow Americans. It didn't have to be like this. We deserve better leadership. And we have a pretty good president. I've been informed that over NPR that the Senate has approved the coronavirus relief package, which includes the $1,400 bonus to persons making about 75,000 a year, something like below that, something like that. That's as much as working people, you and I, make in a year. Sometimes a lot lower. I remember working for the city of Philadelphia. I worked about 35,000 a year. I survived. It got me through. Paid my bills. But there's still people out there who need the financial relief. And one of the best ways is a regular, steady, federally mandated $15 an hour minimum wage. But there are some so-called Democrats who voted against it. One, I must target this, I'm not being sexist, but I'm talking about Kristen Sinema of Arizona. Not only did she give the thumbs down, but she did a little dip with her knee, like she was being cute. For what? Did she think it was cute to allow her constituents to starve to death? To freeze to death? To suffer from COVID? And there's others, off the top of my head, there's Chris Coons of Delaware, and Joe Manchin of West Virginia. West Virginia. One of the poorest states in the Union, and one that is particularly hard hit by opioids and COVID. These sons of bitches got beats primary seriously. A good, solid grassroots upheaval, of grassroots organizing about the issues. Around the issues of wealth and poverty, income inequality, the fact that people can't afford medicines like it's some sort of luxury, or medical care like it's a luxury. Some people can't even pay a piddling copay when they go to a doctor's office, even if they got insurance. And insurance companies, like any other capitalist corporations, are in it to make money. And they'll hang on to their money as long as possible, even if it means denying health insurance payments for doctors if you have some sort of major illness or operations to take care of. We can no longer afford that. $15 an hour minimum wage. Medicare for all. Let's call it like that. Medicare for all. In fact, the original plan when Lyndon Johnson signed the bill for Medicare was that it was going to be like a pilot program, starting with folks 65 and up, and once they get, and eventually the idea was that it would extend to the rest of the population. Didn't work out like that. But it doesn't have to be like that, and We have to make sure, and we will make sure, it's nothing like that, not at all, that will take grassroots organizing in our unions, in our religious bodies, in our neighborhood associations, wherever we come together as people. We must educate ourselves and organize and communicate amongst each other for these things that we need. Medicare for all and $15 an hour minimum wage as a start. It's just a start. Oh, and the upgrading of our infrastructure. Not a sexy issue at all, but a good, that would be a great public works program for unemployed people. Repairing the roads and bridges and electric power stations, very important electric power stations, and water and sewage systems and highways and airports and seaports. Upgrade it all. The American Association of Civil Engineers has given this country, supposedly the great economic colossus of the world, a C- when it comes to our public infrastructure. Our bridges are falling down. Our rail systems are decades behind. This is not acceptable. We deserve better than this. We must organize ourselves so that we can elect officials that will implement these policies for the benefit of the people. We deserve it. Let's go for it. Although I am happy as hell for the stimulus package that just passed the Senate. Hopefully sooner than soon it goes into President Biden's hot little hand for him to sign, and the process of recovery can move a little bit forward to support working families with the extension of the unemployment compensation, support local and municipal and county and state governments who have had to pay for the entirety of this pandemic, pay for the vaccines and other support to handle the pandemic. That's what we need. That's what we have to go for. And the temptation is to vote for the Republican if the Democrats have fallen short on their promises. And I worry about them. Sometimes I worry that they're copping out on us. And it's particularly concerning for me since I am a committeeman in my ward. But we've got to stand fast for what we need. We have to elect candidates that truly care about us. In fact, you, me, maybe we can vote. Maybe we can vote or run for an office. Run for a city council or a state legislature, state rep, state senator, a county commissioner, or one of the row offices, or township supervisor, any of them. It's a way to get involved in the system to make it work for us. That's my rant for now. One more thing. The Republican Party, I am enjoying the continuing decrepitude of the Republican Party. Trump totally dominates the party. And the regular party bosses can't deal with it. I mean, they only put up with him because he has that voting bloc cult following. that actually goes out and votes and has some of their candidates actually elected to office, such as Lauren Bobbitt of Colorado and the crazy lady in Alabama, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the Jewish space laser lady. I do enjoy the self-destruction of the Republican Party, but particularly after CPAC. But we can't just count on it continuing to decline. We have to do work on our part. Okay, that's the end of my rant. And I take this time to offer a shout out to my dear friend Michelle Snow. She runs the Michelle Snow Company, and she's a career coach. She's like any other coach, she encourages you and motivates you in your career path. She's excellent for up and coming small businesses, and she encourages you. She helps you network. She gives you advice on how to improve your business game. She's totally wonderful. And look up her email address. growwithsnow.com. That's growwithsnow.com. Okay? And another one of my sponsors is Hemperific LLC. They're on 15th and Snyder in South Philadelphia. They're a hemp CBD product store. They have CBD laced products like candies and beverages and all sorts of things. I mean, it's high time that marijuana be legalized for medicinal and recreational purposes. Look them up. Hemperific LLC. 15th and Snyder, South Philadelphia. Okay, that's the wrap up. I'll be back. Bye.